Hey everybody, I know you all are wondering what the heck is this video gonna be about. So, I'm getting to the good stuff, the stuff y'all want to know about. So, let me first go over the Dave Ramsey baby steps that I'm gonna be following with my new budget that I'm gonna be doing that's based off of his budget sheets. So, there are 7 baby steps in his program. So the first one is to save $1,000 emergency fund. But if you make under $20,000 a year, then you're supposed to do a $500 emergency fund. Now, while you're doing the emergency fund part, you're only supposed to be paying you're supposed to catch up all your bills to where you're current, not behind like a month. You have to be current. You have to pay on the day that it says due, not when they adding the fees and then paying the day, the cutoff day. You have to pay on the day or before it's due, so you don't have any extra fees. And then you're supposed to pay the minimum on all your bills until you do get your emergency fund. So that's a $1,000 emergency fund. If you make under $20,000 a year, then it's a $500 emergency fund. And if your income goes up, then you just change it to $1,000. So then the second baby step is to pay all of your debt except your house mortgage. So I don't have a mortgage. I don't have rent either. So what you do is you get a list. I already did it here. Let me show y'all. Make a list, and I know this is backwards. So you make a list, and then you list your debts from the smallest to the largest. So the way it's supposed to happen is you pay any extra money that you want to put, you put on the smallest bill. So you just keep paying on it, keep paying on it, keep paying on it, more than the minimum. And then once you get that one paid off, you go to the next one on the list. And until you have all those paid off, except for your mortgage, then you can go to step 3. So that's the one that, of course, going to take the longest. So then the third step is to save 3 to 6 months of expenses for emergencies. So this is like your actual emergency fund for your life. The first emergency fund is just so you can have as a backup while you paying off your debt still. So then baby step 4 is to fully fund 15% into a pre-tax retirement plan and a Roth IRA. Then baby step 5 is college funding. Most people don't have that, but I am doing that because my baby is only 2, so I have time to go ahead and save for her college. And then baby step 6 is to pay off your home early. So you can put all your extra, after you pay off your debt, you have extra money. Where you're going to put that extra money towards, you throw it on your house. So you can go ahead and get rid of that bill, and then after that, you just have money. It's just yours. And the 7th baby step is to build wealth. And he suggests that you invest in mutual funds and or real estate. So my goal right now is to have baby step 1 completed by May of, I put 2018, it's 2019. So, of course, in my mind, I think I can get it done before then. But I want to give myself enough time to where if I mess up, because it says, most people say it takes 3 to 4 months of doing his budget to get it exactly right. Because when you do his budget, your amount of money coming in is supposed to match the amount of money going out. Even if you're sending it to your savings or anything like that. I am going to do a video on my November budget soon. I'm not exactly sure what day yet. So, where did I get that number from? $68,000. $68,917.85. I'm not gonna lie, that number didn't look bad at first because I was watching Stacey Flowers videos and her debt was like $250,000. I was like, oh, okay, I know mine ain't gonna be that high. And so when I checked, I was like, let me go check my student loans, because the only debt I have is I have 2 credit cards, 1 medical bill, and my student loans. So I was like, let me go check my student loans. And so I was like, if it's not over $100,000, it's fine, I'm good, whatever. So I check it and it's like 63. So I was like, okay, that's good. That's good. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. So then when I'm looking at it today while I'm typing it, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a lot of money. This is a lot of money. I don't even make this in a year. It takes me 3 years to make that. Well, actually more than that at the job I'm at now. So, yeah. So, I actually have it written down. That is my number. So, I owe $63,473.40 for my student loans, which right now I'm not paying on. I don't have a minimum because I don't make enough money. So, my minimum payment is 0. My second, let me see. Yeah, second highest debt is my American Express card. I owe $3,060.48. My credit card, Capital One, I owe $2,323.97. And then to my therapy, I was going every 2 weeks on the year that I was off of work. And we worked out a plan because I don't know what kind of insurance I had at that time, but we worked out a plan where I paid $40 for every visit. So when it got towards the end of that, I was running out of money because I was living off my student loans. And so I had a bill left over, $60 that I still need to pay. So one of my main reasons for doing this budget is so I can start back going to therapy because I know I need to go. And it's like the one thing I actually like really looking forward to. I'm only going to go once a month, but I really want to go back again like every 2 weeks. So that'll be awesome. So I know I want to learn how to stop spending money when I'm emotional. When I'm emotional, I will eat whatever I want to eat. I will buy whatever I want to buy. And I'm just like, I'll figure the rest out later. Like, hopefully y'all not like that, but that's how I am. So those are the loans I have. So my first one I have to pay off is my therapy bill. So y'all will see in my November budget that I'm actually planning to pay that off in November. So then right after November, I'll be paying on my credit cards. My minimum for Capital One is $90. My minimum for American Express is $100. Now my Capital One minimum is actually like 87 or something like that. I just rounded it. And my American Express is like 98, but I just rounded it. And then I don't have a minimum on my student loans. So the goal is to be paying on my student loans early, which is why I was kind of hoping I would have a job before May so I could focus on paying off my credit cards before I have to start making my student loan payments. So since I'm going to go over my budget in another video, I'm actually going to go over Stacey Flowers' monthly reflection questions. I'm pretty sure that she's the one who made these questions because I don't think Ramsey has reflection questions because I have to ask her about that. But on all his stuff I haven't seen anything about reflection questions. But I am going to leave a link in the description box to show y'all how to sign up for her newsletters, and in that they will send you an email with the budgets, with the budget forms where y'all can do it too. So feel free to do it also, and let me know how stretched out y'all get. When y'all see this video of what I had to go through to get that November budget like it is, y'all will be like, oh my gosh. Okay, so the monthly reflection questions are supposed to be on your previous month. So the first question is, how will I measure each goal's success? My response was having a payment made every month towards a bill higher than the minimum, or to add money to my emergency fund. How will I celebrate each goal? 1 indulgence on self-care day. So from now on, I'm taking it 1 mental health day per month. I think I'm going to do it on the same day as my therapy day, so I don't have to take off like 2 separate days. So, because I have to drive 30 minutes to my therapy appointment. So, and the place I want to do my self-care stuff, like my relaxation and all that, if I'm not at home, I'm going to be in that place that's 30 minutes away. So, I might as well just do it on the same day. Why are these goals important to me? As in paying off my debt. I want my debt low as possible before Arpy starts school. It's 2018 and she will be 2. Well, she's 2 now. So 3 years to pay off as much debt as possible. The goal is not to not live a life of struggle. I want to be able to provide quality clothes, school fees, and be able to take her on trips around the world. I especially want her to be exposed to Cuban culture as much as possible. She is 1/4 Cuban because her dad is half Cuban and her granddad is full Cuban. Ideally, to be able to do more if we want. Also, to build a home and buy land when it's time. That's the first sheet. Second sheet is what do I need to stop doing so much? Of course, eating out, if y'all haven't learned that yet. What do I need to start doing? Stockpile on baby supplies, saving money for emergency fund, build up RP saving and my personal savings. My goal for the next 3 months are to, number 1, make all payments on time. Number 2, think about paying car insurance in lump sum. So, you know, for your car insurance, most people pay monthly. But every 6 months, they ask you, do you want to, like, continue doing monthly or do you want to pay the lump sum? So, the lump sum amount is supposed to be lower than the actual monthly amounts. I pay, like... When I first started paying my insurance, I was paying like $105, something like that. Now I pay $81.50. So it's went down a good bit. But I mean, it's $20, but to me it feels like a little bit because it's just like I used to dread paying my insurance and it's still like almost $100, but whatever. But I know you'll save more if you do the lump sum. But I know I would have to save ahead of time if I wanted to do that. But you just think about you'll have that extra $100 in your pocket in the future. So, pay my insurance on a lump sum. Save $100 for my tag for January. Because for some reason, I always forget my tag. That I have to pay for my tag. And my last name is Alloway. So, of course, I'm in January. I'm in January. I don't know if that's in all states. They do it by the letter of your last name is what month you have to renew your tag. So, mine is always in January. So, like, before I start working, well, making enough money to be able to do something extra, I will always be like, oh, I'll get money for Christmas from family members and I could just buy my tag with that. But, you know, that's not reality anymore because once you get older, you don't get money anymore. You get an actual gift. So, let me get my life together. Things I need to accomplish my goals. List all payments. See how much 6 months of insurance is and remember to save my tag. Y'all gonna help me? I hope so. Okay, the last page. What are you grateful for from last month? Number 1, money evened out for being 3 weeks in the hole. Y'all know I was supposed to be 3 weeks in the hole at work because I was converting over. So I was gonna hold like 1 check back. So you always have a check when you leave. So I ended up not actually having to do that, but I was actually prepared for it. That's the point. Number 2, finding a $50 a month food budget. 3, change in work project. At my job, there are many different departments, and each department is like a different company, and then we're under one company as a whole. So I'm still within the same company, but I'm just on a different team within the company. So that was interesting. It was not by choice. That made it seem like it was by choice, but it wasn't by choice. But I actually ended up liking it better. Just because what I was doing before was repetitive. And what I do now is repetitive too, but I get to go more in depth with what I'm doing. Number 4, new job opportunity, interview and testing. I did not get that job, which was frustrating because I took off work to go take the state test. I took off work to go do the interview. The interview was literally 10 minutes. The test took me 15 minutes, maybe. And I just hate that I have to waste my resources in order to do this stuff. So even when I took out work for those days, I made up for that time. So that means I still worked that 40-hour week, even though I took a day off. So I had to extend my other days of the week. Also, I did not get overtime on those days because they would not let me make up my day miss and overtime in the same week. So I was trying to do both. So I was basically like killing myself trying to do both of those. And it's kind of, I cried about it. I'm over it. I don't want to talk about it. I didn't get the job. So number 5 was potential increase in income. That was with the new job. So yeah, I was grateful for that at the time I wrote this. What worked well last month? My answer was looking at budget ahead of time, bought extra household things with the check before my last check before the 3 weeks in a hole. And the last question was, what didn't work last month? I caved and bought some fast food, buying Dr. Peppers because they was on sale 2 for $2. And so I was like, let me just get these Dr. Peppers every morning. It was just a waste of money, basically, because I don't even drink soda like that. I was just stressed. When I tell you I was stressed out, thinking about that test, I knew I passed the test when I did the interview. The test wasn't hard. I knew when I left I didn't fail it or anything. It was just that I was so stressed out, just checking my email. I'm gonna hear back from them, and I'm just like worried because they told me what day that the training was gonna start, and I was just like, I need to put in a 2-week notice, so it's getting closer and closer to the date that the class is supposed to start, and I ain't heard nothing back yet. It was just stressful. So I was like, I just need a Dr. Pepper to calm my nerves, like, to not go crazy. And then in the middle of that, I was changing teams, so I had to learn a lot of new stuff. And then I got an extra project that my job now wants me to do, which was stressful because I had twice as much training as the other person that was training with me. So it was stressful. So I was buying a lot of snacks and a lot of Dr. Pepper. So, but that's it for today. Y'all should look forward to my video on Sunday because I'm going to talk about everything I ate this week. And I'm going to go over my grocery list for next month. And y'all know. Y'all don't know what I be getting. And FYI, I am buying meat. Bye.